It's going to be a batsman's playground over the next few weeks with the climax of the IPL in India, the launch of the all-new NatWest T20 Blast in England and of course the England-Sri Lanka one-day series. Big hitting batsmen are the rich princes of one-day cricket, so the question is, how do the bowlers avoid ending up being paupers?
Bowled in!
Bowlers are the burglars of cricket, trying to outwit the security guards, the batsmen, and steal their precious jewels, the wicket. And fast bowlers particularly have found sleight of hand is a good way to do that, by using the wrist instead of behind the ball to make it go down as fast as possible, to use the wrist across the line of the ball to try and slow the pace of it and disrupt the batsman's timing. So we're going to look at 3 examples of the slower ball and talk to Aakash about how that affects a batsman's mentality. Here's the old-fashioned style of slower ball from Darren Sammy, the off-cutter that is bowled a little bit like an off-break, so literally with the fingers behind the seam, but then cut across instead of behind the ball, cut across the ball as it's released. That takes the pace off and then makes the batsman, if he doesn't pick it up, look a little bit sillier. Peterson was lucky not to get bowled. But you think that perhaps it's an easier slower ball to play than some.
But also easiest to bowl as well, Simon. I think
true.
That off-break variety, but yes, easier to pick and then easier to hit, because the moment you see the ball coming down slower than you expect, then you know that you need to generate pace. How do you do that? You go this way, hit down that mid-wicket region, and when that's an off-break variety, it comes into the right-hander, and if you time your shot well, if you delay that by a millisecond, you can always target that area, and hence, I think not too many bowlers actually use it against the right-handers.
Against the right-handers, but maybe not bad against the left-handers. Now, the next one we're going to look at is a slightly more difficult one to bowl. This is from Tim Southey, and this is the leg cutter, which actually comes almost out of the back of the hand and just spins a tiny bit, maybe actually dips as well in the trajectory as it's coming down, and that's bowled again with the seam up, but actually let go out of the back of the hand here, and that actually effectively takes the pace off the ball, and it comes out and just probably bounces a little bit like a top spinner, but it's much slower and the batsman's threw his shot too early.
A good one to fox the right-handers, because the ball goes the other way, and once again the instincts take over. You see the slower one and you go this way like Dwayne Smith did, but the ball is turning away from you. So the best way to deal with this one is to go with the spin through that covers region, but easier said than done, because it's a good ball to actually bowl and harder to pick.
Particularly hard to pick and particularly hard to bowl is the one we're going to see now, Mohit Sharma, which is out of the back of the hand. This is an absolutely brilliant delivery, particularly because of the line, and it got the wicket as well. The batsman just totally deceived by the pace of that ball. It's really hard to bowl because it's come right out of the back of the hand here, right released there, like a googly really, but the key is, with this one, it's come out with the seam bolt upright as if it was a fast ball, and that doesn't help the batsman detect it. Now, they're vital to have slower balls in your armoury, but also to make sure that when you bowl them, your arm comes over at the same speed as for your normal delivery. Just look at these two here. This is Mohit Sharma. On the left is his quicker ball, on the right is slower ball, and you'll see the arm speed is exactly the same. So the batsman doesn't have so many clues to pick up on as he's trying to play his shot. He's not sure whether it's the faster one or the slower one until the ball is halfway down the wicket, and by that stage it's too late. So there you are, perfect a good slower ball and you'll be quids in.
Oh, a ball is bowled in, slower ball, you little beauty.
Though not always, as I once found out to both mine and Middlesex's great disappointment. In fact, I can't watch.
Smith's hit that one. My word, he's hit it. And it's 6. Well, if ever a game can turn on one ball, that might just have done it.
Please subscribe to my channel, which of course is free, and you'll get the next episode, which is a surprising entry into the greatest catches of all time list.